Hi there, Bedtime Book Club friends. Welcome back. This is Miss Heather's Bedtime Book Club, and I'm Miss Heather. I work at the Children's Museum of Green Bay, right here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And I would love more than anything in the world if you were to come and visit us sometime during the week or on the weekend. Sure would. But until then, I know you love reading as much as I do. So let's read another story. It's Wednesday. One of my most favorite parts of what I get to do for a living is hear from you. You watching my sweet, kind friends. You pick all of these fantastic books. What's your favorite book? I maybe have never read that before. Would you do me a favor and tell your grown-up your favorite book and then have them send me a message so I can read it here and we can share with everyone? That would be wonderful. Thank you so very much. Tonight's story I have read before, and one of my very sweet friends actually sent me this book along with these really cute astronaut earrings. I'm not wearing them right now, but they're so super cute. And they absolutely love hearing about space and rockets and all of that fun stuff. And it is called Mousetronaut, and it's written by a real person who has gone into space, and his name is Mark Kelly, and his spaceship was called the Endeavour. So we're gonna read this book and learn about this mouse on the front here, written by a real astronaut. Way cool. Did you have fun on Halloween? What did you dress up as? It's really fun to play pretend and to dress up as things that we maybe want to be. But we have to remember, no matter what, we need to be who we are, because I think you are magical and amazing. And there's no one in this world just like you. I think you're awesome, okay? But I'd love to see your Halloween costumes. So if you want to let your grown-ups know, I'd love to see those costumes. And you can go ahead and send them to us either at the Children's Museum of Green Bay's Facebook or Instagram page, or through my page, Books with Miss Heather, on Instagram and on Facebook. We go beyond the pages on those pages. That's why there's different ones. So kind of give you some fun ideas to do with these books. And for this book, I actually had this book travel with me. I went to NASA. Did in Florida, where they have all of the spaceships, and it was the coolest thing ever. So if you find a book that you really love the content, you should explore that more. I know I do. Okay, my sweet kind friends, will you sing with me before we get started? Okay, good. Here we go. If you're ready to read the story, clap your hands. If you're ready to read the story, clap your hands. If you're ready to read the story, then you'll really want to hurry. If you're ready to read the story, clap your hands. If you're ready to read the story, please sit down. If you're ready to read the story, please sit down. If you're ready to read the story, then you'll really want to hurry. If you're ready to read the story, please sit down. Excellent job singing. I do love it when you sing. I know some people aren't sitting, maybe you're laying down, but that's okay. It's still fun to sing the song. It's just to get our wiggles out while we get ready to read our story. And again, tonight's story is called Mousetronaut, and it's by astronaut Mark Kelly. And our publisher is Simon & Schuster. And if you love this book as much as we do, please consider adding it to your library. And if you have a copy, go get it and read along. It's I always giggle because sometimes even I miss words, and you'll send me a message and let me know. And I actually really like that because you're paying attention, which I think is pretty fun. Okay, let's get started with our story. The space shuttle is set for a launch, and the astronauts are doing their last-minute training to prepare for their mission. Ready to go into space. NASA is sending along some special guests for this flight, and they're training too. Those are mice. Look at those little guys. making sure they're in their best shape, training their minds and their bodies. One mouse is smaller than the rest. His name is Meteor. And the other mice know he won't be chosen for this important mission. But someone has his eye on Meteor, and he's impressed with the little mouse's hard work. That little mouse. The other mice don't think that he'll be able to go. Someone's watching. Is that an astronaut? The shuttle commander announces that 6 mice will be selected for the flight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mice. He picks 5 of the biggest and the strongest mice. But for the 6th spot, to everyone's surprise, he chooses Meteor. Look at how surprised and happy he is. He's going. All 6 are taken to their new home, a special cage called the Mouse Hotel. The other mice are nervous as the countdown begins, but not Meteor. Will you count down from 10 with me? Oh, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off! Look at that. Rocket is being blasted off from the Earth up into space. At first, the mice are pressed flat against their cages by the power of the launch. But then the pressure goes away. The other mice cling to the cage in terror. That means they're afraid. But not Meteor. He loves the feeling of being weightless. "Hey, little guy," the commander says. "You're a natural, a real live Mousetronaut." Meteor is taken from his cage and gets a tour of the shuttle. He can even see the Earth way off in the distance. The astronauts are all very busy during the 14-day flight. There are spacewalks to take and experiments to conduct. But what can Meteor do to help? What do you think a mouse can do to help on that spaceship? I hope they tell us. They will. Then, while answering an email, one of the astronauts notices the key to the control panel stuck between the monitors. When he tries to get it out, he accidentally wedges it further down. There's a key and it fell in a really tiny space. "Oh, this is not good," says the commander. "We need that key back." One astronaut tries to move the monitor, but it doesn't budge. Another slips her fingers into the crack, but the key is stuck down way too deep. One even tries pushing it out with a long piece of metal, but with no luck. No one can reach the key. Oh no, what do you think they have to do? What would you do? Page is stuck here. The astronauts are getting worried, but as they discuss the problem, a tiny little figure named Mousetronaut has an idea. Meteor. Being the smallest isn't a bad thing, Meteor says to himself. Maybe I can be useful on this flight. What can he do? What do you think that he can do? I think so. Meteor squeezes his way into the crack. The space is dark and cramped, but Meteor spots the key and tugs with all of his might. Ugh. Hey, look at what our tiny friend has done, the commander says. He has saved the mission. Thank goodness he was there. When the shuttle returns to Earth, Meteor is declared a hero. He's even given a brand new uniform. An official title, Mousetronaut. Look at him. He is so proud. And he is so amazing. Yeah, just like you. All the astronauts cheer and applaud, but Meteor is already thinking about his next big mission. The end. Oh, my sweet friends. Mousetronaut, Meteor, how amazing is that? I loved that we all have our own special gifts and we can use them in different ways. And that Meteor was able to get in that tiny space to help the astronauts out. So you might be small, my sweet friends, but you can still help grown-ups. You sure can. And sometimes we really need your help. So thank you for being such great helpers. This is based on a true story. So something like this really happened. And again, a real live astronaut, Mark Kelly from Space Journey Shuttle Endeavour, wrote this book. And I really, really hope that you add it to your library because it is amazing and it is very fun. And at the museum this month, we are talking about our great big world that we live in and space. And we're traveling to fun destinations in our minds. And we hope that you come visit us and continue reading with us. Again, I'm Miss Heather. Thank you so very much for reading with us. Thank you, my sweet friends. I really do appreciate it. Please, before you go to sleep tonight, please brush your teeth. I love your smiling face. Your sweet face, I do. Also, make sure you put on your warm, cozy jammies before you go to bed. Yeah. And please, my sweet, kind friends, have out of this world dreams and the sweetest sleeps. I love you like crazy. Remember, get your book request into me, and I hope to see you soon at the Children's Museum of Green Bay. I love you like crazy. Crazy, I do. See you next time. Bye.